welcome to Sold Sistas. I am Cairo.
I'm Future, and we have a special guest.
I'm Maya with Moving with Maya.
All right, we're excited to get into it today. I love Maya Mia. Because they be like, is that how you pronounce her name? All the people who follow the 10 million trillion people who follow her.
Because she is for sure a real estate girly.
Yes.
Instagram baddie, all of the things.
You've seen it. If you like a little post in Detroit and it's a house tour, it's likely on her page.
Period.
All right, tell us more about you.
What do we want to know? I mean, I'm a 27-year-old realtor here in Metro Detroit. I've been doing real estate full time for about a year and a half now.
And what made you jump off the porch?
God. Being tired of being stagnant, just knowing that it was nowhere for me to go in corporate America. Like, I made good money, I was salaried, great benefits, but I knew it was only a certain place that I could get at my job. And I'm like, I need more. And
who was that supervisor that pushed you to
Kevin Fudo. You made me do it.
Please.
Shout out to you, Kev.
He was the motivating factor.
He was the motivating factor. I also just wanted to do something more rewarding, like where I feel like I was a part of something. Just working, getting up at 7:30 to go clock in and be at a computer all day, straining my neck, my eyes. I'm just like,
your neck,
my neck and my back. Like, I'm like,
oh my God.
I need to do something more for the community, especially considering the fact that I am Black, contrary to popular belief.
Wow. People be thinking you're not Black?
Yeah.
You just like
I've got Mexican, I've got mixed, and I'm like, y'all are crazy.
I'm just a lighter skinned Black woman.
I'm just very light.
Representing Black women very well.
So I wanted to put on for the minorities. I wanted to educate the Black community because some of us don't know that home ownership is obtainable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Future told a little story before we started about how my friend came in with her pictures and her
arms already folded.
Maya had joined a brokerage or gotten any type of certificate. Well, you had your
license.
You had your license, but she wasn't under any type of
Maya
brokerage. Could not practice.
Maya reached out from Instagram. We met up at my old office in Southfield. I started talking to Maya about what she can expect from this industry and, how she needed to show up to be successful. And we started talking goals. And then at the end, hey, I need you're going to have to get a headshot, a professional headshot, some business cards. She was like, bam, I got both.
I know that's right. Because when you're ready, you're ready.
I got both. I'm like, this girl got professional pictures from Q11.
Yes.
Like, people will be like, I got a headshot. And it's like, oh.
Regular headshot.
They went somewhere, it's just basic, the bare minimum.
Low-key, now that I think about it, I think I went and got some pictures taken before I started real estate. When you know.
When you know.
I was in Atlanta before I moved back home. I think I got some too.
What
I'm like, didn't sell nothing.
When you had your curl
not even signed to nobody.
The ones with the checkerboard pins.
That's crazy.
That's how we get along.
We are one.
This is crazy.
I don't even know I had my license.
I think I had my license for 2 years before I got a professional headshot.
I didn't have my license yet. I'm really thinking about. I'm keeping it 100. I didn't have my license yet, and I was like,
I'm fresh out the testing center, booking my Q11 appointment on my phone.
And that probably felt good though.
It did.
I know it
because I worked so hard to get my license. I failed my test a couple times. I'm like, I need to be ready. Like, I'm so ready to be a real estate agent. Let me just put all my ducks in a row.
So when you first started real estate, you were a dual agent. A dual agent is an agent that works a traditional job and sells real estate. What made you make the decision to take that leap? Because I remember having that conversation with you when you said, okay, Future, I'm done with this. Because I don't tell nobody quit their job. I don't tell nobody quit their job. I'll tell you when you're ready to let your job go because I can't take care of you and Destiny.
I would still be at work if it were up to you. Like, to this day, I probably would still be at work. So I started real estate for a reason. I went to go get my license for a reason because I knew I wanted more out of life and success for myself. So I'm like, I can't do both. I don't want to keep waking up and clocking in. Yes, I worked from home. Yes, I had a very lenient job, but I still needed to show houses. Right. I still needed to prospect. I still needed to network. So I'm like, I can't do both. I need to just put my faith in God. He brought me this far. Why would he fail me now? So let me just jump off the porch and see.
When you told me that you had that conversation with yourself and you prayed about it and you felt like you were ready, I felt like you were good to go. I'm not going because of things. I know in real estate, because I was a dual agent for a long time before I started selling real estate full time, and I know like there is a lot of responsibility that comes with making real estate your full-time job. And if you're not about that life and you're not about to commit and do what needs to be done and really hold yourself accountable, it's going to be rough for you. And I think me transitioning out was a little bit different from you transitioning out of having that full-time job and selling real estate, because I have 2 children. So I had to go a little bit harder. See, she didn't have kids.
I didn't have to go as hard.
She didn't have to go as hard.
That's our favorite.
I had to go harder. So when I left real estate, I had got married. I had insurance. I was making good money with this while I was working for the state of Michigan, but I was scared. Like I was scared to let my job go. My husband, like I told y'all on a previous episode, Michael told me to let my job go. So I had already established myself in this industry. Maya, when she let her job go, she was a new agent. So it was just like, come on, God, I had to show up. And I believe you were prepared to do it and you were in a position to do it. So I feel like you were going to be fine as long as you did what you needed to do.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
That was one of the scariest things I could have ever done in my life, because I come from stability. I come from structure. I come from having my life together. Like I'm used to living a certain life. I have luxuries in my life that I enjoy. So when it came to quitting my job, I had a couple deals under contract. Now, I was new. So a couple deals, maybe it was like 2, 3, maybe 4.
Right.
I'm rich. I'm going to be rich.
I remember you was like, I'm good. I got it.
I'm good. I had my savings together. I had my deals under contract. Again, I was a new agent, so I didn't know about the gray area. I didn't know deals would fall apart.
You would be like the cars and that deal would fall apart.
My deal fell apart the day of closing. We're at our final walkthrough, and they're like, we can't do this. Rightfully so. None of the repairs were done. It was a bunch going on. So they backed out. I'm like, okay. I just quit my job yesterday.
Okay.
But okay. Okay, God. Okay. Then all my other deals fell apart. I had one deal that closed. So now I have my savings in one deal instead of my savings and about to be rich. But that's why you don't count your money before you get it. But so then I really had to just rely on God, because I woke up July 10th, 2023. I'll never forget. That's the day I quit my job. I had ChatGPT write me up an email, a letter of resignation for my job, because I'm like, I don't need y'all. I'm good. I'm rich. Sent it over, closed my laptop, sent it off to them. And then now I'm like, hey, y'all, can I get my job back?
What I'm going to do?
Y'all miss me? Just playing. So I really had to,
I forgot you said you did.
I reached back out. Absolutely.
Did you reach back out? She never told me she reached back out. Because, me and you, we had a conversation. So when Maya, it's been so fun. It's always fun for me. Like even with my own business. So watching y'all transition and just weave in and out of different things throughout like y'all whole life journey. It's fun for me to watch because y'all are the younger girlies. So I saw what was going on in your life at no time for me. And I know you like, it's not you, but I panic with y'all. I think y'all can tell a little bit when I start doing a little extra. Take this. Do you need some money?
No, literally, I be like, I'm fine. I don't understand.
I'm not a traditional team lead. I'm like, hey, listen, like these are my people. So I want my people to be straight. And I at no time did I panic for you. I never felt panic for you. I didn't even know that you went back and asked your job.
Yes,
I just had I felt like we had that real, conversation. And I'm like, hey, usually I know who's going to do well in real estate because you came and you did what realtors do. And it's real estate is against me. Nothing is going my way. I'm doing all the things that I'm supposed to be doing. And then when we sit down and we start having that conversation, I'm like, okay, what you doing?
I guess I'm not doing all the
things. And then we start going through that day and it's like, okay, and you did what else? And it's like, no, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And if you're going to live your life like this, you are not going to have any money. And when we can have that conversation and somebody can receive it and make the necessary changes, you get Maya. Maya has transitioned her whole business from a failing real estate business. And what you say, you turned yourself up. She did what needed to be done. She did what needed to be done. But tried different things before that.
When you was calling.
When you were gone, she was calling every day. She was calling every day.
Every day.
I'm
about to cry. Like, why y'all don't want to talk to me?
So,
Why y'all
you
so
know.
mean? Yeah, you definitely have to be consistent and intentional and just know what you want and be able to be real with yourself. And
Hold on, rewind. What them people say when you ask them about your job at?
they said no. They respectfully declined. HR emailed me back saying we're going to go with another candidate at this time because my job was still posted. Because obviously, once I quit, they reposted my job. So I just went to reapply. HR said we went with a different candidate. We'll keep you in mind for the next one.
That's what you get.
But it was nothing but God.
Because what was you applying for? That's what I'm saying. That's what you get.
I got scared.
We are human.
And I had to understand that fear and faith cannot coincide.
Sure cannot.
And if I'm gonna trust in God to take me this far,
Hey y'all, remember me?
Hey y'all, I miss y'all. Did y'all train anybody on my job yet?
That's crazy.
Hey y'all, hey, that is insane.
I had to start cutting my luxuries
knew
out.
not to tell me that.
Yeah, no. And they emailed back no so fast. I'm like, yeah, okay, God, I hear you.
They was ready.
We're gonna figure it out. They wanted me to come back.
They was ready.
Just so they could say no. But I thanked them for saying no because had I went back, I would have been right back in the vicious cycle. And I wouldn't be where I am today.
No, not at all. So how do you feel like, okay, so we went through that point where you was like, I'm rich and everything fell apart.
Mm-hmm.
And I found out today you went back and begged them people for that job back and they told you no. And I remember us having a couple conversations and you getting serious and I can see like, all right, Maya is locking in. Once you locked in, you started calling, that didn't work for you. When did you say, okay, let me try something different?
When I started to need more money.
Okay.
I'm like, my bills aren't going to pay themselves.
So you're like, let me try all the things.
My credit score can't go to hell. Like, I need to do something to stay afloat.
Okay.
So I'm like, calling is not working. It's 2023, 2024. Let me see what else I can leverage. And then I started doing social media. Then that got discouraged and I went back to calling. Then I'm like, this really doesn't work. So let me lock in on social media because I can't keep getting cussed out. And I'm just talking to these people so sweet. Like, I can't keep getting cussed out. So I took social media serious, stayed consistent with that. And now I have 11.6 followers. But I would say that took like 6 months.
Yeah, so but you were consistent. I'm talking about every day, damn near for 6 months. Maya was posting on social media. So not what some of y'all think is consistent. Mm-hmm. Posting 2 or 3 times a week. No, Maya was posting multiple times in that story, posting every single day, on the weekends, every single day, responding, making sure that she was adding people to her followers list, like taking care of business and really being intentional with her social media. And she did that for 6 months. And she's still very intentional. So we're not saying she stopped after the 6 months, but that's when she started to see, okay, this could work for me. Yeah. So tell Maya, please stop with that 2 weeks.
Stop.
Because we all have been guilty of that.
We all have been guilty of it. We start something and then we stop it because we don't see results, but we get discouraged. But it's like you didn't even give it a chance. It might take 2 weeks for somebody, but it might take 3 or 4 months for you.
Did it like become fun? Like, where do you feel like it was that? Okay, now I'm like enjoying it, because was it like seeing the fruits of your labor, or was it just like I'm gonna learn to enjoy what I have to do?
So I think it was both. So at first it became fun because I'm going to all different houses in the city, out the city. I'm going to $1 million mansions. I'm like, oh, I need this for my house. So it was cool to see like the different houses and stuff. And then I started to see like, oh, I can make money off this. Mm-hmm. And I don't have to call and get cussed out every day for 8 hours a day. Like, okay, so this is fun. I'm going to keep doing this. And then just putting the reels together and seeing how people react. Like getting feedback from y'all or like other people in the outside where like, it looks so nice. What are you doing? So things like that, it just keeps me going.
Now I be calling my like, my phone broke. Right. How I get this grid? Because y'all know I'm 30. I'm 36. How I get this grid on my phone?
Like Future. Just go to the settings. I'll send you a screenshot.
I called my husband like, I need a new phone. This one broke. It won't do what they phone do. He's like, Future, I don't think that's it.
No, it's not it. But social media has been my best friend.
I love it.
It's a great tool. Like, I tell the girlies and the guys all the time, just do it. And
I want you to show a little bit more of you on your social media. Like, I'm not pushing. You got to do what works for you, but and I'm biased because that's what I like. I like to see people stuff.
You do good with that type of content.
I like that kind of content. I like to see people. I mean, ooh, that's cute. Or I like that kind of content. So I like to see like people are really people behind like their business. Mm-hmm.
And so for me, I'm like an algorithm girly. Like I think I have to do what works for my algorithm.
Can you do both?
They don't like it. I'll post a house reel. I'll get 57,000
But you just said
views.
you got to be consistent. Can't you do a little bit of both? Can't you still post a house reel and give us what we want to see?
I will add that into my.
She said she's about making her money at this time.
They don't care about me. Like even that reel to Chicago, I thought that was so cute. No, it only got like 3,000 views. Still to this day.
That's not bad though, because they don't know you yet, because they know you do the house stuff. So they got to get to know you. And then once they start to relate to you, they like, what Maya got going on?
Okay. I'll take that into consideration.
Be like her new thing. Yeah. For the holiday season. It's a perfect time.
Yeah. I'll start that.
I feel like, give me some advice, friend. I feel like I'm struggling because
girl hates social media. Because she really 56 years old.
I am really old for real. I'm like, not even old. I'm not gonna say that. It's just I feel like my energy is a little bit more like laid back, and I'm kind of private. Like,
but wait a minute, you did. I looked at that reel and I kind of was like talking shit a little bit.
What?
No cussing. I'm getting ready for my godchild. I gotta stop all this cussing.
Shout out to Brittany and her new baby.
Yes, I gotta stop all this cussing. This baby might get on one. That cute reel I saw today, and I'm like,
which one?
Were you through the ball and the whole?
Oh yeah, I be trying to be cool.
And I'm like, wow, so she does know how to make content.
Right.
This is strange.
She just doesn't want to make real estate
content. I think it
content.
comes from, it's not even not wanting to make real estate content. I think it's just
Sold Sistas.
Girl, I be making a little reel and stuff. But this is the thing, like the transparency for the transition in my life. Like you're talking a lot about how you transition from a corporate space. Like I'm going into this new career. Well, I'm kind of in it now. You know, I'm flying, selling real estate. I'm decorating Christmas trees. I'm literally hopping down the street. Like I'm doing whatever I want to do to be happy. Like that's just a season that I'm in. And I feel like I'm a little private.
And that's okay.
And then I've been a little nervous about like sharing everything, because what if I want to pivot and not share no more?
Well, it's a delete feature on Instagram.
You're right.
After the 3 dots. So if you feel like, okay, I overshared, just delete it.
That's
but
true.
If I had to,
why do you feel like you? Hold on. Why do you feel like you would not want to share?
She just in her head.
I think I be in my head a little bit, but also it's just like I like organization. That's just the type of person I am. You know, I wait for everything to be ideal and perfect, and this is just a season of growth for me. So I'm kind of growing as I'm glowing, and I don't know. Like if I decide I don't want to fly tomorrow, she used to.
So what?
Who cares? It's your life.
It's your story.
I think I just have to let it go and just share, because I'm like, people probably want to know what I have going on, but I have so much going on, I can barely keep up with it. So I'm like, people might not be able to keep up with it.
Maybe if I wake up tomorrow and I'm like, sorry team, I'm gonna transition y'all up out of here, and I'm about to start tap dancing. I'm gonna be on Instagram.
Tap dancing. It's your life. You have to do what makes you happy.
Yeah. I'm gonna do better.
And who said there's no right or wrong to it? Like it's all our first time.
Yeah, we are all just going through, like going through life, figuring it out.
Just do it. If you want to do it, do it.
You posting a lot.
I post a lot. I am very consistent because social media is like my main stream of income. Like I'm starting to get referrals in from my past clients, but social media, I can post a reel and get 3 clients.
Right.
So it's like, why wouldn't I post every day? Because
it makes sense for your business.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then it's a numbers game too. So you know, 3 people might out of those 3 people. So if you posting every day throughout the week and you get 25 leads, out of those 25 leads, only 3 of them may be good.
Right.
So we have to stay on top of like making sure that we have like that volume coming in. So it'll make sense for our business.
And then even out of those 25 people, let's say only 3 qualified. Those other people, oh hey girl, I know this girl on Instagram, like I done got referrals from people that follow me and they call me and I'm like, they're like, so-and-so referred me. I'm like, who? Thank you. But like, I don't know who we're talking about. So back to your question, if I had to give you some advice or anybody that's like trying to leverage on social media, for one is to be consistent. Like I can't stress that enough. Just do it every day. It's so much stuff we do every day. We scrolling on our phones all day. We're already on the app. Stop being lazy. Get to a house. Let's say you got 5 showings. Get to the cutest one a little bit before time. That's your content right there.
Yeah.
And then
in my own world,
if you don't want to be consistent, if you don't enjoy making reels, we pay for every other convenience.
That's
we pay to get our hair done. We pay to get our nails done.
I really was paying, and then it was just like it's not the content that I would be posting. That's I think for sure, like for me, it's more like showing everything outside of real estate, because right now real estate is a section of my life. At one point, it was all of it, and now I've transitioned. Like, I'm a dual agent. It's just because my time is dually spent. It's spent other places. So, I just gotta take people in along. So maybe we'll work on that.
You've been doing a good job, like getting your groove back with real estate. So most of the time when you have been flying, you still have been working.
Yeah.
So that's like content in itself, like showing people that it's doable.
I'll be in that airport.
That's content right there. That's content
right there. Showing people that it's doable.
Any and everything is content. Like, it's no right or wrong. Like, my personal preference for content is house reels. But that works for my algorithm because I train my algorithm to be that way. Your personal content could be being a dual agent or being in the airport and constantly working and still coming home and knocking real estate out.
Yeah.
My algorithm likes me and Destiny.
Really? And your husband.
My algorithm loves my family, and
maybe that's God.
Maybe, but it loves me and Destiny. Like, anytime I get like a pretty good reel, it could be me and Michael holding hands, like me and my man went on a walk, and I got 10,000 views. Me and Destiny doing something, I get like good. Like, if I'm 110% sure if I post it consistently with me and Destiny, like, or even just my family, me and my family, my social media will be doing so much better.
Yeah.
Like, it's slowly growing because, I try to be consistent. Y'all hold me accountable silently. But, yeah, that's when I get like my most views. It's like Destiny.
That's fair.
It's like you really got to know your audience. You got to know your audience.
I don't know what gets me views. I need to look. We're going to deep dive. I'm going to hire Maya so that she can.
Hire me. I got you. You know I got you. I'm already out doing it anyway. I'll just send you the videos.
Anywho, let's pivot into some other things going on in your life.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm a little scared.
No, it's okay. Outside of real estate, what are some of the things that you enjoy?
I enjoy traveling. I enjoy eating, unfortunately.
Me too.
Such a big bag.
Please stop.
I just like being...
Did y'all see my sad face?
We're working on it. Traveling, eating, shopping. I love a good laugh. So anytime that I can be with my girls and we can laugh, like, that's what I love. That's what I enjoy.
What are some of your goals for 2025? So, like, real estate and personal.
I think all of my goals kind of like coincide with personal and real estate. My main goal is success. Like, I want to be the best realtor I can be. Like, I'm only in competition with last year's moving with Maya or yesterday's moving with Maya, last month's moving. Those numbers, that's what I'm in competition with. So as far as real estate, I just want to leverage my business, become way more successful. I want to get to a point where I can pick and choose like what I want to do. Like, do I want to show this house, or do I want to work with this client, or I can take a break if I want to. I can go out of town for a month if I want. Like, I'm good.
Right.
So for my business, I just want to leverage my success, get my name out there some more, become primarily referral based so I don't have to go as hard on the reels every day, and just become the best realtor I can be. Personally, I need to continue to grow my relationship with God.
Yes, that's always a good one.
Always. I need to get my weight together. I need to get back on my fitness journey.
Even though you look good.
Thank
but
you.
I know how it goes. So I'm not ever telling because
health is wealth.
Yes.
Health is wealth. And the better you feel, the better you look. Yes. And the better you are in life. So I just need to buckle down on that, get strict on that.
She got a little love.
I got a little love.
That
One
little love. You're going to get that happy weight
certain,
when you get that little love.
Future's going to tell your business on the show.
And it's okay. I mean, somebody's got to do it.
You see, I went who show is. I showed them.
Standing on it 10 toes.
I'm going to let y'all know. Look, she got a little love.
I got a little
y'all
love.
need to know.
And I'm happy.
Is not on market.
We get married next year.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like,
we'll throw an engagement in there.
Yeah, a little engagement.
We'll throw an engagement in there. Let's manifest that.
Yeah.
You
ready for that?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I
don't believe none of y'all.
I feel like
Destiny be talking about she ready for it.
Destiny
be talking about she ready to be a wife.
Destiny's 19.
Destiny swears. She's like, I'm done with these streets.
No,
I'm ready to be a wife.
Like, my man needs to come get me.
But
that's how I met Cairo at 21. Ready to be a wife. I'm just so far behind. I'm supposed to be locked down.
You know. Like, everybody is not meant to have a whole phase or be in the street.
You ain't gotta have a whole phase, but 21 talking about you ready to be a wife is insane.
No, you're not good at it. Like, I'm not even good at trying to just date.
Yeah, I don't want more than one man. I can't even. Like my mom, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Look how I'm looking at them.
All my eggs be in one basket.
I'm trying to be out here fooling. It's just, be ready.
I just
if
want
you're
to
ready
be
to be a
love.
wife, you're ready to be a wife.
So why Destiny can't be ready to be a wife?
Because she's
She
2.
doesn't know.
She's 2 years old.
Destiny called me, Cairo, I'm still eating McDonald's after.
She called you and told you that?
We was here. She was like, I shouldn't have had McDonald's yesterday. I said, after the scare, yeah, you shouldn't have. Why did you go make that choice?
I'm gonna be so devastated if my baby gets sick.
No, she said she didn't have a quarter pounder. That was her response. She said, it was different meat in the one that I had. I said, so no, you're not ready to be a wife. Because she gonna feed that to the kids.
Right. And her husband. Scary work.
Sorry.
So
carry on.
It gotta be in you, not on you. And I feel
I'm
like
so disappointed that my baby still eat McDonald's. This just fucked my head, messed my head up.
What did she eat?
I don't know.
It's just messing me up.
Nah, it was some little meal that they got.
They got a pile of the meal. It's tight for her right now.
No, I feel that. When it gets tight, you gotta do what you gotta do.
That's me in that phase of where you had to buckle down. I've been starving Destiny out. She be seeing all y'all clothes and like the lead you gave me, she just be looking around. You're still giving out lead. Yeah.
That's what's gonna make her hungry though. That's what made me hungry. It's like, damn, I gotta cut out half the stuff that I like to do. Like I just like to get up and go. If I want to go to the mall,
they know how I do. I would spend the night in here.
I was depressed.
I'm not stopping anything.
I was one bill away from unaliving myself.
Don't say that on here.
Sorry, guys.
What were you? She was one bill away of going back to her at the job for real.
I was spiraling.
She was going to sit outside.
I really was. I was gonna make a picket sign and ask them to please take me back. I'll do anything. I'll be a janitor at this point.
And they didn't even need to go back.
Really didn't need to go back.
Really needed to buckle down on your business and lock all the way in.
That's
but
all
I think that's a testament to anything.
Yeah, like, for sure.
No matter what it is that you're trying to do, not even just entrepreneurship. If you do have a more traditional job, if you want to get ahead,
you got to lock in.
Lock in.
Be serious about it. That's one thing I feel like my traditional job has taught me about my real estate career, which is something that I kind of wanted. I wanted a different experience and a little health insurance. So like I don't know, like if I can go this hard and have this much what do you call it when you like this hard and this much like stability and accountability from a random company that literally is paying me crumbs, okay, like I can show up for myself and my business and the other things that I desire to do, like creating and making decorating Christmas trees or whatever it is that I want to do, or showing up in the way that I need to show up as a woman to become a wife. Like I gotta hold myself accountable in other ways. So, that's everything. We just keep learning. Like 27 is real crazy.
27 is a crazy space to be in because it's like I'm so close to being grown, but I'm still a little baby. Like I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl.
Bro. I told one of the pilots that the other day. I was like, I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl.
Like what? I was like,
I'm just a girl.
Leave me alone. We talked to Maya about her goals. Cairo, what are your goals for 2025?
My goals for 2025, I don't have a whole bunch of like big goals. The main thing is I have my footing as far as flying, so I'm hopping back into my real estate bag. My goal is to sell $3 million as a dual agent, $3 million in volume. I have 5 countries that I want to travel to next year, not like flying as a flight attendant, but just traveling and enjoying my life. And then I would like to rededicate my life to Christ. So not just with that, because I can do that tomorrow, but I really want to find a church home because I feel like this is my season to begin serving in church.
I love that so much. Every time you say it.
Yeah, like I don't know, like that's just what I feel like I need to do, but I want to find a church home that feels right for me. So I've been looking. The church that I love right now is in Houston, and I'm like, Corey, I know you can find somewhere here so that I don't have to fly to Houston, but
every Sunday
I fly everywhere else. So, what I do a lot of times is have a layover there.
Right.
So they'll still paying me to go to church essentially. But yeah, those are like my main things. Those are my main goals, and just get my body together, all the regular stuff. Just live, love, laugh. What's your goals?
To focus on my team, making sure we have our systems in place. I want us to sell more real estate in 2025. We did a phenomenal job hitting Mega Icon this year. So that's great for us. Just for reference, it is something that you can do when you have a team in mission. Well, you can have a team anywhere. You have to sell so many units or make so much money. We did good with both, but we killed it with the amount of units that we sold. So we are a mega icon and we get some perks from that. So I want to make sure that we turn it all the way up next year. And I do my part in making sure that we are moving as a unit. I didn't say it before, but of course, I'm going to get this whole health stuff. It's always been a roller coaster ride for me. So it's time for me to go back down the roller coaster. I've been coming up. Now it's time for me to go back down and spend some time with my family. Love on my husband, love on my girls. Go visit little Mike. That's on him. We didn't go this year, but go visit little Mike. Just spend some time with my family. Be intentional about it.
You were talking earlier, like, what is it? I know you said you really want to spend some time with Michael. Why specifically, like, did you feel like truly valuing that balance of like relationship, mom life, and all of that? Like, what's the push there?
I love Michael. It's just that, like, I love Michael. Me and Michael have a good time when we go out. Every time we have that time away from everything, like when we just went to DC, we have a great time together. It's sad for me that if I am home, I love Michael, but it's like if I'm at home, I'm gonna probably be at work. But when I'm like snatched away from like everything, I can't come up here. I can't, be on y'all because I'm with my husband. I want to be able to do that here, where it's like I'm not being pulled away. Like I set that boundary where this time is for Michael, or I'm leaving. Like today, I was supposed to be at home by like 6. Like I'm leaving to do A, B, C, and D, or go on this date, or But even if it's not us meeting to go somewhere, but if I say I'm going to be at home at a specific time for us to watch a movie, I'm there. So I just want to be intentional. So he'll feel valued and he'll understand that it's not all about like my career and my business. It's also about him, and it's really about him, number one.
I really wanted you to share about what you said the last time, where you were like, he allows you to like walk in your space, and like.
Oh yeah, like Michael cool. Like even like now, some women, I was supposed, okay, so just for context, I was supposed to go home today and cook. I can cook really good. So I was supposed to go home and cook today because I haven't cooked in a while. And I know like some women who they would already know once they go home, it's about to be like a falling out with their husband because they did not do what they said they were going to do. My husband is very understanding. So I appreciate that. And I feel like he deserves like that time, and he deserves like me holding myself accountable, because Michael just let me do my thing. Like when I get home, babe, you made it in. He'll call like, I see you still working? I know you said, but do you need anything? So like, I just want to make sure I'm showing up for him.
I love how y'all support each other, because even like when he was away, or I forgot where he was in Wisconsin.
Everywhere.
It's like, he comes home and he just be happy. Like, I don't know. I just love y'all.
Girl, he makes me big though, because I was looking at some videos from when he was living out of town, because I saw a post on Facebook. Like, I love my memories on Facebook. Some of them be ratchet, but I see like, I was at the airport today and I was like, I'm tired of getting food out. And that little waist, I was just like, and he was gone for a year and a half.
That's that happy way.
Yeah, like
eating.
He be feeding me. Like, no, leave me alone.
It's scary.
We're gonna do some rapid fire questions with you, Maya. If you had to sell in Detroit or Royal Oak, which city would you choose?
Royal Oak.
Why would you choose Royal Oak?
Because I can sell one house and make my salary that I made at my job.
Okay.
And I don't have to go as hard.
That's true.
I don't desire to work hard. Like, I have a great work ethic, but I do not desire to work hard.
So you would rather have Royal Oak because of the price point. Okay.
Yes. For other reasons, it would be Detroit.
What's the other reason?
Giving back to the community, pouring into the community.
I thought you was gonna say Detroit.
I like Detroit, but that price point in Royal Oak be
that price point in Detroit.
No, depends on what neighborhood.
Because baby, y'all didn't. Also, has been writing 2 offers for $750, and I'm about to go do it. It's just, I was talking to him. We'll have that conversation off camera though that I had with Cairo earlier. Okay, so when you're showing houses, loafers or sneakers?
It depends on the client. It depends on the client, because some clients I got to put a little loafer or heel on for.
Okay.
Some of them I can come as I am with my sneakers. I would prefer sneakers so I can be comfortable. But
right.
It depends on.
It just depends on the situation. Mm-hmm. Once I get you with them heels that first time, baby,
we good.
You
sneakers.
Get them Uggs and sneakers.
Mm-hmm. No, come to that consultation with a heel on.
It just depends.
It depends.
Okay, buyer's agent, listing agent.
Listing.
You prefer the listing side?
I prefer the listing side.
Okay.
I love a highest and best. I love when the ball
That
is
is
in
so
my
funny
court.
to me.
I love when the
She
ball is in
loves
my
it
court.
so much.
I don't have to go show 32 houses and hope you want to put an offer in it. The offers are coming to me.
I am so weird.
You prefer to be a buyer's agent?
I always have.
I prefer to be a listing agent too.
Like
Buyer's
I do listings. Like I have a
Mhm.
bunch of listings right now. But when I think about it, like how I asked her, of course, I thought to myself, like, it's still the buyer for me.
I love being a
both.
part. I love both. I think listing is easy. Like I said, I don't.
But it's
wanna
just
go as
the
hard.
way. But it's just sometimes these. I gotta.
Listings are not always easy.
Okay.
You see, you got.
I haven't had my.
We gonna get you in that
yet.
baby. Oh,
I haven't had
girl.
my heart listing yet.
Girl, did you see how me and Cairo had, baby? Like you, but with the buyer, I've always said it's just the client for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like when
That's
people
true.
be like buyer, a listing or listings or being a buyer's agent, it's the client for me. If I got somebody, you know what I'm saying, and they are easygoing, but not just easygoing, but appreciate what I do, I'm gonna take it. If it's the buyer, I'm gonna take a buyer every time.
Yeah, I agree with that. Shout out to Christy.